But Venor is one of these players that has pivoted it really well from laning phase to the team fight. So I don't necessarily mind it. Rumble, we expected something AP-oriented from the side.
All of us were saying, just done in such a different way, but maybe we don't have time for that as when we bring up the bot lane, it's a roam to mid and a first blood to the Wildcats. And we've mentioned before briefly how important both these AD carries are and how dangerous the hooks can be. Oh! Hook! Paris gets it, but now the turnaround comes through as the Death Sentence into the flame, puts Paris under turret. Funky picks up the kill and it all goes wrong.
Here's the cross map, talk about the caveats later.
Blitzcrank blocks the altar, is now trying to shield his support. Paris rooted, just get the hook on the turret and flash out! Bao gets the kill.
That's another first blown though.
It is indeed, and that's quite an important one. Of course, that was looking to make that one happen. Does get rooted, which means an easy hook. Here comes the Viego. Markael through after, it's not gonna matter! The double daggers comes through and claims a life of the support. Kofta here, going over the wall, looking to get the root flash, but still not enough! There's the hook afterwards! Stolen body secures a death sentence indeed! And both members of the bot lane collapse, and Wildcats claim both.
Again, the patience and setup is incredible from Wildcats. They have all the setup they need on the bot side of the map. If you look at your minimap...
Oh, the Hex Flash ult just secures the kill. In goes Elramir going deeper with the stolen body of Maokai. He goes unstoppable, well buffered from Venor to go all out and bring down Viego. All the while though, look at Bao, look at Destroy just murdering the rest of the team members. It's an all-out Cassandre who's got nothing left and a Thresh that remain. They're doing okay on that front, but there's just this item discrepancy beginning to come through. Look at the bot lane, and now they're on to the Baron as well, and that would really be a death knell. Here come Unicorns to try and contest.
Rumble has no TP.
Yeah, and that means Paris just falls down, and they've lost their support, and that was perhaps a little greedy from the Wildcats.
Bao with the Featherstorm as well. Lots of important ways that Wildcats can turn this fight into 4v5.
Elramir over the wall, can start to come in. Good equalizer, burns down. Funky massive Ring of Frost, and it's fire and ice that brings down the AD carry. Venor goes over the wall, going all out, trying to get Bao. Feathers do not do enough work, but all the while, Mask gets one, but can he survive? The Zhonya's is good, but it will not be enough. Now Elramir can steal the body of another mythical creature. This time it's a Medusa. Might well be up in time for this dragon as well.
This is a real classic from the Wildcats as well. They've done exactly the same play in previous series in this tournament, but here's the response.
Does get the double roots. How much more can they find? Oh, the man's just short, but the death sentence is not! Kofta will be able to go into his own tomb. Goes golden just after, but Bao gets hooked and dies! Monstrous pick-off from the Unicorns just when they need it. Over the wall goes Funky, and that is one oh so excited Jinx. But there's just no one else at the party, and it dies before it can really get started.
Wildcats are going to use this wave. They're going to take their vision in, and they're going to try to deep into River where there's Fog of War for Unicorns of Love.
That's a good pick indeed! The snake is slain, turned to stone and deleted. Funky gets Paris, but it might be too little, too late. Venor will force Elramir over the wall with his own ultimate, but all the while, Wildcats are tearing the Unicorns apart. Venor remains, but everyone else is just in the grey screen. Soul surely to the side of Wildcats.
He's looking at Venor.
Trying to go unstoppable, gets a kill onto Bao. What a strong Cassandre did, but he's no longer all out. He's out of energy, out of options. Will surely fall here regardless, for Peach is here. Gets the double Q3 into the backside. Remember, this is the AP Maokai. Got to take it low, has to go golden, but it's still a 2v3. Now Destroy can hear it. Dragon? His namesake, Beat Dragon is going on. Elramir will get that killing spree, will steal the body. Now they're on to Venor, but he's just so tanky. God, here we go again. Venor just will not give up, will not be silenced. Down goes the Dragon, soul secure. Paris respawned, and maybe, just maybe, it's too little too late. The heroics are good, but you just can't beat this many people. Then Sigtor will find the double Ring of Frost. Mass doing his best, throwing out those twin fangs, the poison into the veins of the Wildcats, and they're finally brought down, tranquilized by the Unicorns. Shutdown goes to Viego. Baron is spawned, and you get Soul, but at what cost?
Using Maokai ult to fend off the entirety of Wildcats to get the first inhibitor tower and the inhibitor. Secondly, using Funky. Funky is feeling it on the Jinx.
Fearless as ever, this player, so aggressive. Gets the turret one. They're going to try and end it right here, right now. They want to make it happen. Massive damage back though. Mask in danger. Goes down. Funky. Golden is caught there, and Funky's so low. Can he get out? My voice goes high, but the buzz so low. Venor being slowed down. Remember, there's still the body of the Cassiopeia here. Used to put down so much damage. Kofta goes forwards with the claw. Nice death sentence back on to Destroy, but still hopping forwards, refusing to give up. They want the maximum. All out goes Venor, and every time he has, he causes causes so much damage. Funky goes golden. The glacial path comes through. Ring of Frost. Everfrost brings down Funky. Hook after. Peach eaten alive. And Venor will blast Cone away. But that's all he has left. And they get punished for trying to end the game.
Making the plays has 0 deaths.
Oh,
The
that's
team is
a
gonna be
wise.
holding.
Ooh, wow. I was bringing up the damage graph. And Mask's about to up. Here's Flash. Forward, force to steal. But here come the rest of Wildcats. They want to punish Mask. But it goes golden again. Now Mask's in trouble. No, no, no. He's got his own stopwatch. It's stopwatch for stop. Just statues galore. And Mattia Beer makes some more of them. Brings down Bao. Shattered. Destroyed. Medusa roars. We made some Greek myth references earlier. How about a unicorn and a Medusa ruining some days? Wildcats brought to heel. The unicorns, they were pushed, they were pulled. But in the late game, they will not be denied. One final extra try, but maybe, just maybe not, coughed into the backside. Taken out, and that'll be it. A last gasp, a last moment. But Unicorns of Love Sexy Edition come out with game 1.
If I'm Unicorns of Love here, I think I would just, you know,
Slam tank.
yeah, bite the bullet, just take the
Oh,
annoying to play attack.
never mind.
Never mind, they're going ham.
One thing we haven't talked about at all is the fact that the map has been split in half and Peach small.
Flash for Flash. Paris is being forced away, but Peach is over the wall. The ward hops in, and that ward is the hospital ward. Down goes Peach, first blood. Not required by the Eclipse onto Peach, has a ward up. Now Elramir is a little deep. Will need to get over the wall, waiting for a Q, steps forward, gets the witness fight. No flash, Paris goes down again. This Lulu is just not in. Over the wall with another ward hop. And Bao needs to be so afraid, got a couple chakrams to work with. But even with that close range, whoa! Double kill to Peach, who needs Mario? Peach does their own tricks. First item, Gore Drinker complete, a dive and a Herald available, destroy. Maybe about to have his name turned against him here. There's a slicing Maelstrom, but the Vanguard's edge, the kick, the Q, and it is easy as you like. Superb combo in the top lane.
Advantage. Not going to be a great damage source, though. You're asking the cannon, who's also behind, to try and add in a little bit more, so it's not just Bao trying to be the damage profile for the Wildcats.
Hook onto Pill, catch onto Peach, gonna be Chop, goes down! That's so much of your gold lead. He is eaten alive. And that'll be a massive pick up. They get the jungler before the Soul Point fight.
Has the right guns and the spacing from his team. I think very
This is
easily
the
do it.
difficulty though. Destroy does not get to side lane this game. How do you do it into that kind of dive threat?
Incoming.
Maybe they can try and punish though. Flash Q from Elramir into the Seath, and the DC's on Peach. Surely a kick onto 3 gives him safe. Now Venor can look to go around. The Vanguard's edge will mean he leads the charge. Paris wild growth, but it's just more to take down. He's cut down aside. Compton goes gold, but surely nowhere to go. Under the tower goes Funky, and it's with style that the Unicorns of Love Sexy Edition get a triple kill. So hard for Wildcats to find a way through. Maybe a pick onto Max could do it. He's very far up. Will get rooted. Nowhere to go with the Glacial Claw. That means he will have to use the ult onto somebody else.
Very nice.
Will not find a way in. A big pick.
Of course, they haven't taken the precaution of clearing out the vision of a Baron. So Wildcats knew 100% they're not there.
Flash, Q, trying to get in, but the Ring of Frost just holds them on ice. And it's looking like the ice of the morph. Destroy goes to the backside, but the jungler's already dead. Vanguard's edge onto the fakes, onto the backline. Means Venor can continue to rip through them. Blade surging his way to what could be a game 2 victory. Copter now must desperately Spirit Surge away. Flash as well. Cannot stand and fight against this Aurelia. To the Baron they go. A prize earned from a fight in the mid lane. You saw Kofta had to go down, make sure that wave was shoved, and it gives a lot of time to get these shoves on. Oh, Destroy, you don't want to be there, my friend. But wait, the 4v1 for Nor can do so much work. Wildcats comes through, CC'd in place, healing up so much. Finally, he goes down, but it takes 4 members and a hell of a lot of skills. All the while, the mid lane inhibitor turret is under siege. It falls, and the inhibitor sure to fall after. And raring to go. Fire and Fury. Supposed to be a Thelios' deal, but 200 years just doesn't matter. When you're spending it all in the grave, it feels like Destroy falls down, Bao still alive, but I don't know what he can do at this point. Another inhibitor falls in 4v5 is Paris. It's the wrong end of a rocket.
That Wild Growth has had some weed killer put on it. Unicorn's pushing into the base.
Gets the door put up in front of him, keeps him alive, like it continues to play bodyguard. The Moonlight Vigil comes through, but they've been diving in the moonlight. It feels like Paris goes down. The Infernal Soul causes burn after burn, and they are left as cinders, ash in the wind. Unicorns trample all over the Wildcats in game 2. They're up to a 0. They might be looking for a 3-0 in this series.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they went for something like a Nautilus as well. A little bit more peak potential to follow up with Ari.
But the melee
see?
support bot lane has been such a flavor of the meta.
There were a couple wards in from Unicorns, so they should know where Elramir is. Peach is hit with the flash in, and already Funky has to flash on out, but he'll stay fine for now. No, the hook afterwards, all goes up, keep you alive just about. Surely first blood does go down, but now the turnaround damage begins to come flying. Bow on the wrong side, going towards tower, flashing away, does get another, and it's absolute madness in the bot lane. Stays alive for now, door went up, now Elramir is about to face check. Peach will get the Q in, and now Paris warding off any potential contest, and now it will be a 1v3 in the river briefly, but the rockets begin to fly.
Tristana.
There's the ward, the hop forward, throws down the Winter Spite, looking to get those concussive blows up. Going forward onto Bow, the feathers start flying. Paris will go down, but it's already a trade back. Now Funky going the wrong way, has got an explosive charge on his head. Tick, tick, boom. Tristana picks up a kill in the bot lane.
And hook potentially over the wall. Vision in the enemy jungle. Unicorns need to be careful.
Flash, rocket grab. That's going to be no way out for Peach. Taken straight from a tree, it's low-hanging fruit for Wildcats. Here comes Elramir, that is Gragas' Esquire looking up to open up a new location in the bot side. It's an aggressive takeover. Cask afterwards is a party indeed. Another kill in the bot lane. Oh, they just don't miss. Down comes the Featherstorm, and Lexus goes down to another barrel.
We talked about how good his Cassante is, but I don't think people realize how good his Cassante is. 1 second.
Oh, no, no, no. Finds the read. It's Mad Life back from retirement. Paris living up to the god of Blitzcrank.
I don't think people understand how good this guy is onto the Cassante. He single-handedly brought back game 1 for Unicorns.
Here we go. But this time they were ready for it. They can't finish a conversation because fights commence. Glacial Fissure comes down, but I feel like this game has been broken open for a little while. Gold lead, Elramir, flash, body slam. Bodies them, it's a wrestling match in the bot lane.
But Destroy's there, he's keeping him busy. And this might allow time for Wildcats to go to top side of the map.
Careful, Fenor can start punishing Destroyers there in a very tricky position. I don't think you wanted that many people to come and absolutely body you. Still lose the leash though. Elramir takes the leash. We'll try and find the cast, but it's not that effective. In they go. It's a massive use of the ultimate. Lexus does fall. The Ignite's onto the Tristana off the falls. The feathers begin to fly though. Peach so low finally goes down. Bow has to flash on out, and in the end, it's a pretty even trade of carries. Goes forward, gets half the HP of this Braum. Door goes up, but maybe the side of Wildcats
the
have
TP
to knock it down.
This is the moment.
They're looking for the angle, the way to turn it around, to find themselves 3-0 sweep. They need to start now. Peach's ultimate cancelled by Bow, but now he's dragged back to where he started, and Everfrost brings down Bow. That bird is frozen, and it'll be dinner tonight. Well roasted by the side of the Unicorns at Elramir in a difficult position. A shutdown available to Funky, surely fed on a silver platter.
Survives on low enough HP, but now with that said, 2v1 on the bot side, leaves a cross map open on top.
There's no teleports. There's no teleports for Unicorns. I'd love to get anywhere near. The jungler's not around.
Spellbook on Max might be enough, but now they're going to come over and fight anyway. Down it goes. Baron for free. That is the price of the attempted pick on bot side.
They overchase, they overextend, and end up throwing the lead. Again, slow and steady wins the race. Elramir?
Steal. No! Soul point now secured. Steal is in. It's been a heist all game long, and they are taking Unicorns for everything they're worth. Destroys in the backline, but I think he's idling too long. On the other side, though, Mask has to go gold. Has 2 charges. The Spirit Rush remaining, but he just rushes straight to an early grave. In goes Peach, forces the ultimate outside of Bow. Copter also running away. Goes for the Gale Force, pulls the blades right back through, and it's into the hearts of the Unicorns.
Bow did not perform in game 1. He was set up, but he's doing it right now. Fenor!
Another kill, another auto would do it. Wait for it. Flash, auto, and Copter gets another.
Because there's quite a bit of wave clear with Jinx, Rockets, and Ari being there.
Cask is huge. Mask goes down. Now she's in danger. Paris will speed himself up. Find anything as yet. The slowdown afterwards means Paris on the wrong end of a rocket. Into the queue, dangerously under low. Now they're turning around. Getting some damage. Copter goes golden. Buys time. Fish comes down below. Hook onto the turret for Funky. The Jinx is under tower. Paris finds it all, and Bow will now begin to run rampant. 2 already. A flash away from Venora. Triple kill. Mask and Peach must run away. Must flash for freedom. But Bow will chase in. A quadra kill for the Zaya. Hunting for that final, oh so delectable 5th. But a pentakill will not be on the cards. Peach Peach being denied the recall, and Wildcats looking to end the game and bring us to a game 4.
Absolutely incredible performance from Bao. Find Cyan at choke point, and this will happen to your team.
34 kills in 28 minutes. Wildcats find their claws in the series. Worth keeping our eyes on that. I feel like Mask pretty happy with that lock-in. What is going to be that last pick support? It's not a hook, but it is engaged. Hanging around here.
This has been a really interesting first couple of objectives. They're looking to force mid.
Don't get the ult on target, but the slow's still pretty good. Ooh. There's the permafrost. Mass flash under the tower, but I don't think it's quite enough. Buster Shot claims the kill, and that's first blood, latest, I think, of the damn series, but it's not going to be quite enough as Paris flashing out. The ignite is enough for Lexus to turn it around. Now Peach has to flash in the tower, but Lexus in a difficult position, trying to find his way beyond Elrame, who's trying to body block and eventually forces the flash. It's a 1-for-1.
That Wildcats prior in the mid lane through these flashes being burned for the side.
In so much danger, flashes out! Bao gets the solo kill! It's supposed to be Funky who's the aggressive flasher. Peach needs to back away, he doesn't win that fight. Bao caught between two towers, but just doesn't care. Here comes Lexus, I think Bao is dead to right. Looking to try and execute maybe Bao. Oh my boy, you're a bun this time around, and it's breakfast instead for the side of the Maokai.
Also so strong at diving turrets like that. Mask has no flash this time.
Arctic Assault into the Glacial Prison. Do not pass go. Do not pick up 300 gold. Mask dies to Kofta. This is a Tristana. This can be a very heavy shove indeed, but instead they'll use that pressure to turn over what could be first Dragon. Peach now caught alone in the river. Where's his bot lane? Just not available because they're in a 2v2. Lexus taken solo. The feathers have flown, but he's going to be on the wrong side of that. Lexus will buy some time, but it's just not enough. In the river, Tristana kills Peach, and it's just a whitewash in favor of Wildcats. In every one of your carry positions ahead of their opposition. It's just less than that for Destroy. It's significantly more than that for Kofta. Powers Funky has to cleanse. The turnaround's pretty good as Elrame has to flash away. Now Vanor can maybe pull people back. The Equalizer forces Funky away to the burn. The Demonic Embrace! What could give him the sweet embrace of death? Destroy!
I don't think anyone expected Elrame to play that aggressive in the mid lane.
Oh no. I've said it before, it's low-hanging fruit. He's gonna have to throw down the ultimate Elrame Arctic Assault over the wall, and he's about to burn away as well. Destroy gets that one as well.
A 2-level advantage over Funky. A solo kill early on, and Kofta once he's there.
Onto Mass, turning around some fairly decent damage. Hops, Buster Shot, auto, and he makes it like Cloud. It is a destruction there. Limit break indeed. But there's a permafrost starting to become available. Rooted in place over the wall. There's Lexus debating going, decides against it. Destroy now here. Ultimate coming from Maokai, forced to flash out of Paris, and actually, in goes Elrame to try and buy some space, take it pretty low, beside a heal on up, the Equalizer is good, good! God, the damage from that is absolutely brutal. Yes, you turn one back, but now Peach in a difficult position, the tree is fell one more time. It's a logging company out here for Wildcats.
Let's be honest, they tried to group, they tried to find some ways in that mid lane to soak up some ultimates, but they can't do that now. Vanur has teleport, not sure he's got great options. And I don't think Wildcats are going to let them into the river so easily.
3 items on your AD carries. There's the Equalizer and the choke point. They're going to throw down the Maokai ultimate, but a Solar Flare comes through. You're supposed to photosynthesize, but it's just burning him apart. It's a drought for the Unicorns. They're trying to get him out. The Baron is secured. A route onto Vanor, but it's not going to turn into too much else. Walker gets one. Good hook, but Lex now.
Funky's not there.
Kofta just deletes it. Funky is not there. Finally turns up, but Destroy lives up to his namesake. A killing spree. Kofta on the reset. Rocket jumps forward, and he's heading straight for the moon. Mask goes down next. A Buster Shot secures it. Godlike he goes. Bao will chase down the final kill. There's nothing to be done, and Wildcats, they can taste it, they can feel it. They're turning into a cleaning crew because the brooms are out. Reverse sweep is on the cards.
And they're gonna take all of these to the next one.
On to the Nexus turret they go. Lexus falls another time. The Wildcats are beginning to roar, all right. Unicorns fall twice in a row. It's game 5, baby. You know what song's coming up.
That's pretty good into melee champions. It's a Salad going to be the Aatrox.
That little zap, that technically is not a projectile. That can go through if there's just enough health left out. Oh, but no, it's getting burst.
He's going to be dived. He's dead. First blood for Destroy.
Looks like there's a contest coming through on that.
There's a sandwich from the side of Unicorns.
He's talking about top one. There's a dragon happening. It does get secured by the Wildcats. Now Peach goes down. No way out. Another kill over, and Bao picks it up. An ill-advised contest in the end by the Unicorns of Love.
Because the Ghost is not going to save you from a Maokai locking into a Rel follow-up. Oh, talking about Rel follow-up, Paris is falling pretty low.
No, but goes in anyway. The lightning crash comes through. No, they have the ultimate to work with. Stunned in place, though. Is Paris now excited? Funky trying to dash around, but he cannot dip, dodge, and dive away. He does go down. Bao gets a turnaround kill, and in the end, it is the AD carry on the side of Wildcats that remains standing.
Yeah, and it's advantageous for Bao, because Lexus got the kill in this 2v2. Bit's gonna stay around.
Oh, flash for the Cyclone, but over the wall he goes.
Whee!
Can't catch up. Flash for the Winter's Bite. That means Bao now in trouble, trying to trade back onto Lexus. Taken so low, but there'll be a Winter's Bite and a concussive blow that brings him down to size. A while for her to get there, and you're right, everyone is down bot lane. It's a minute and a half till the next dragon, but there is the Herald inventory. Maybe Elramir says, look, maybe I'd rather put that into my Zeri. The one non-melee option. In goes Elramir into the Nature's Grasp. The Magnet Storm after, but is in a teacup. That's the question. Lexic falls down. There's no way for Lexus to go.
Force Elramir and Paris back a bit.
Shelly.
Stop the Herald is stopped on the wave. There's a concussive blow / Winter's Bite that's being used to buy some time here. Paris taken down to about half HP. Herald gets shoved. Now the fight begins. They're doing so much damage to Lexus. He's got nowhere to go. The door is kicked on down. Now Silas is alive. Will not be able to find too much more. The kill goes the way of the Wildcats. In comes Peach, the Cyclone used, but he's taken so low. He's not that tanky yet. Mash now going in the back end of this as well, but he's not got an ult to steal. Trying to buy some time. Rocket! Will goes down. A phenomenal Jinx Rocket buys a kill back for Mask. So valuable for Lucon's game.
Peach could use this to get into River.
It's a very extended one. Getting towards Bao. Just get over the wall with the spark. Surge! Flash! Cyclone! It's inclement weather, all right, but is it a Category 5 disaster? Not quite as yet. Avoids the rocket into the back of the pit, though. Paris is stuck. Finds a Magnet Storm, all right, but he's healing so much. Oh, my God. The Flame Spinner's here. He stays alive. They do manage to kill off the Zeri finally, but what about the rest of the fight? Venora teleported in and does get the kill. It's 2 already. The Baron is spawned. It's a disaster indeed. Wildcats have maybe lost this one. Critical kill onto Elramir to boot. 2 members remain and the Baron's alive.
I mean, that Baron is pretty much MVP in terms of damage. Destroy still has flash. Can you pick anyone off?
Oh my days, they're trying to stay on it. They can't take the Baron. Their HP bars aren't high enough. And Wildcats are thanking their lucky stars. Over his opponent, he is a very scary Rumble. This is about the point of the game when he's at his strongest. Dragon started.
It's very dangerous for Wildcats to get through this choke point. If they get through that, they're in a much better position.
Look at the equalizer, it'll bump so quickly. That's another one coming on through. Trying to do a lot of work. Lex is taken low. Stolen. Soul comes through. The fight begins to roll for the Wildcats as well as the claws are so sharp. Unicorn's mask will be torn apart. It's a masquerade, all right, but they were the fakes. Taken out. Wildcats come in and they sure as hell roar.
I'll tell you one thing that Wildcats did not need to win this team fight, and it's equalizer.
One turret towards this top side. Kufta on the spot side, though.
Do a lot of work onto Venor, who immediately backs on out. Remember, there's no teleport on Destroy, though, and there is for Venor, so this could be a 4v5 if they can find the angle. Maokai ultimate thrown out to zone people away from the tier 2. Masker can go forward, steals his own version of the Nature's Grasp, but can they root enough people in place? They get onto Elramir, but he's still pretty tanky. He's got the Radiant Virtue going, but for how much longer? Magnet Storm was not that much value. Into the backline go, Peach has to flash one out, trying to stay alive, but he's just about there. Paris goes golden. The stopwatch buys time. He goes Bow! He does it again! A triple kill! It's from the LCK, alright, because it's Zeri! Moment! Venor is here, but it's just to throw down a few last salutes and equalizer afterwards. He burns down as well! Wildcats are here to stay! Because the mythical beasts fall! Myth busted! They're down for the count! Wildcats roar! Welcome to EMEA, your spring champions! They're the Istanbul Wildcats!
Just one more buffing of the KDAs before the finish of the Nexus. And Turkey, welcome to EMEA Masters indeed. What an absolute crazy performance.